I remember when I was 7 or 8, going down the stairs to the basement, seeing my dad at his red desk, a cinder block wall behind him, concrete floor. He was writing longhand on unlined 8.5 by 11 yellow paper. There was a typewriter on a metal stand next to the desk. Across the room was a red wicker wastebasket, with balls of yellow paper on the floor around it. Scenes that didn't work, pages that didn't make it. In retrospect, the room looked like a prison cell, but my father, deep in concentration, didn't seem conscious of his surroundings. I said, "Dad, what are you writing?" "A short story called Charlie Martz." I think I said something profound, like, "Oh." Elmore got the name from his best friend, Bill Martz. Bill didn't work as well for the character, so he changed the name to Charlie. While my father was writing the stories in this volume, he worked at Campbell Ewald, an advertising agency, writing Chevrolet ads. For almost a decade, he got up at 5 a.m. and wrote 2 pages of fiction before he went to work. His rule? He couldn't turn the water on for coffee until he wrote a page. This routine continued until Elmore quit the advertising business. One day he said, "I'm going to make my run," which meant he was going to write fiction full-time. These stories also remind me of growing up with my father, eating beans out of tin plates while we watched a Western on TV. My dad said beans tasted better on a tin plate, and he was right. They remind me of playing hide-and-seek with guns. My brothers and sisters and I would hide somewhere in the house, and when Elmore found us, we'd shoot him. He loved the game as much as we did. He was a kid at heart. They remind me of the bullfight poster that hung in our family room, a dramatic shot of Manolete holding his sword and cape ready to finish off a charging bull. Elmore loved the idea of the matador, dressed in his outfit, putting on a show, knowing any mistake might be his last. And they remind me that my father was always writing. I can picture him in the family room, lost in thought, working on Ombre while I was 20 feet away with 2 friends, listening to the new Jimi Hendrix album. Elmore said he wrote 8 pages that afternoon. I can picture him on Easter break in Pompano Beach, Florida, sitting by the pool, filled with kids playing and surrounded by their parents talking and drinking vodka and tonics. Elmore, once again oblivious to his surroundings, writing on a yellow pad. In these early stories, you'll see Elmore experimenting with style, trying to find his voice, his sound. You'll see him start a story with weather. You'll see him use adverbs to modify the verb said. You'll see him describe characters in detail, breaking several of the famous 10 rules of writing he developed almost 50 years later. And you'll also see glimpses of Elmore's greatness to come. Peter Leonard.